If you guys are looking for cheap and reliable FC24 Ultimate Team coins over FUT Birthday, then please look no further than FIFAcoin.com. They have truly got some amazing discounts over FUT Birthday. And you can also get an extra 5% if you use my code Martain. Link will be in the description.
Hi guys, Martain88 here, and welcome back to another EAFC24 video. And the last in this little mini-series of tutorials, if you like. So the first one, we looked at how to apply pressure manually. The second one, we was looking at some of the most basic skill moves, how to use them in the game, where to use them, etc, etc. And today is another big one for me, is I want to explain to you how to use triggered runs properly, yeah? And I'm talking about how to use them as a decoy, how to use them to get you out of trouble, how to use them in midfield, how to use them in defense, how maybe to use them if you can't even see the players on your screen. So, like I've said before, sit back, pin your ears back. I'm sure you'll learn something from it and enjoy the video.
Okay, let's talk Turkey. So, triggered runs. Now, when I say that to people on YouTube maybe, or even when I'm coaching, I think everybody has an idea of what that means. But for me, you can use triggered runs in so many different ways and for so many different reasons, you know, and we're going to go through all of them in this video. As always, I've frozen it every time that I'm actually triggering the run, so you can get an idea, like here, that I'm triggering the run of the player before I've even received it, you know. For me, triggered runs is a way to get your players moving, to give you more options, but also if it's done early enough, then your opponent just doesn't have time to react to it. You know, like here, you can see that I've already triggered the fullback well before the winger has received it, you know, and it just gives me more than enough time and space to get my fullback right up the pitch, and it's really very easy. I also think that triggered runs is a must in terms of like trying to like look after the ball and keep hold of the ball. Like for me, triggered runs isn't all about just scoring goals. I will use it along with some of the other basic skill moves that I put into a tutorial the other day to try and manipulate the play and look after the ball and stuff like that. So also, I prefer doing triggered runs via the double tap of L1 or LT. Anything. There's other things that you can do to get people to make runs. You can do the 1-2, but for me, they stop running if you use a third person, and for me, that's a big problem. It really is, because sometimes you might pass it to somebody else before you use that triggered run. So for me, that's a big deal.
Hi everyone, I hope that you're enjoying the video and finding it very useful. If you are watching this, and I assume that you're somebody that wants to improve at the game, so why not get in touch with me for online coaching? It's what I do. I'm a pro FC24 coach, and we can definitely get you to the next level. Whether you're somebody that's just got the game, whether you're somebody that's very experienced, you want to improve at your rivals, your FUT champs, whatever it is, feel free to get in touch. The email address is martainfootball88@gmail.com. I hope to hear from a lot of you very soon. Now back to the video.
Okay, so I've shown you some basic triggered runs and how to use them in a more basic way. Now we're going to look at things in a little bit more depth for some of the higher tiered players you like. So what we're looking at here is using your triggered run as a decoy, and I love that, okay, because the aim of the game, the higher up you get, is you've got to have good variation. You've got to keep your opponent guessing, and if the more that they are like that, the more the time and space you'll get on the ball. And of course, we all want time and space. Why? Because we'll make better decisions. We'll end up scoring more goals and winning more games, you know? End of. So, let's have a look at this clip here and see how we use it as a decoy. So, we get the ball with our central midfielder, Odegaard. We've already triggered Ashley Cole to run well before we've received it. And he's thinking that we're just going to play it into Ashley Cole. We don't. So we catch him off guard. To be honest, it's not actually that it was a better option, but it does show you that it catches them off guard massively, you know, and they're not ready for it. They're so fixated on what you're going to do that they don't react well enough to what you are going to do, you know. So using them as a decoy is absolutely fantastic. Can also get you out of a lot of trouble defensively. The next one I want to talk to you about is what I call like the double trigger. Now, I've got to be honest, I only really use this in attack. So let's look at this. So I'm breaking with Ghoulie and I've already triggered Raheem Sterling. Just a nice simple one. But now I've already triggered Jota, so that I just know that he's going to carry on his run. I don't even have to think about it. Therefore, squaring it for an easy tap-in is exactly what I just said. Easy. So let's look at this one again. So we've got Ashley Cole on the ball. Nice big triggered run. We've already triggered Sterling. Now, I don't know that I'm going to use him, but it just gives me another option, because you've all been there, I bet, where you play a ball like that and you're like, oh, why did he stop running? Well, do this and you don't even need to worry about it. Yeah, that's why we always say, like with coaching and like just improving at the game, there's always things that you can do. And yeah, the game screws us all over at times, but there are things that you can do that can overcome certain things in the game, and this is definitely one of them, using the double triggered. So let's have a look at another one here. So we receive the ball with Odegaard. We wait, lovely ball over the top, and we trigger Sterling. So I know exactly what we're going to do. Rushes out the goalie and easy tapping. If I didn't trigger Sterling there, could I have done that? Who knows? And I probably wouldn't have scored the one-on-one because he'd brought the goalie out so early. You know, and there's endless scenarios and examples of this. Again, here you can see that we've already triggered Neto, and yeah, lovely stuff. Just catches them off guard. I love it. Now, on to the next one. I've called it like mini-map. What I mean is that I trigger runs purely based off looking at the mini-map. So I can't even see the person that I'm playing it to. Okay, so let's look at this one. So again, I've got it with Ashley Cole and I've triggered the run, and I can't even see the person on screen. I'm purely using the mini-map. Now, I'll ask you a question. Do you think that is going to catch your opponent off guard? Do you think he's going to be able to, you know, run with you and do something about it? No, he's not. He isn't going to have a clue, basically, because he can't see it. He just can't react quick enough to what you're doing, you know. So for me, this is probably the highest tier of, you know, triggered runs that we'll look at today, you know. So another one here. It always seems to start with the left back, Ashley Cole. But again, we've already triggered him. And I'm looking at the mini-map, waiting for the right moment. We use that double trigger that we was talking about, and you can start to see it all come together. And also, we scored it with the ball roll, which was one of the other tutorials that we looked at. So you can see with some of these, how it's all starting to piece together and how important all of these little tips and tricks are. If you can spread these all over your game, it's going to make you so much better. So again, on the edge of our 18-yard box, we trigger that nice, and you can see every time they don't have a clue. Their defenders are absolutely nowhere to be seen. So there we go, guys. I really hope that you learnt something from that. I would be surprised if you didn't. For me, triggered runs is just huge. Yeah. So, like I said, hopefully you've learnt something from it. If you want to explore that further and know how to really get that into your game, then like I've already said, please feel free to get in touch regarding the coaching, martainfootball88@gmail.com. But if not, I hope that's helped you out in some ways and made you a better player. If it has, feel free to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.